Hello guys, welcome to Players Guild. My name is Loki and today we are going through the final stretch. So it's just under 48 hours when you're seeing this. It's going to be about 47 hours or even less until Mercenaries comes out. And boy, are we so excited. There is quite a lot of good compositions going around there. I'm going more towards the fun, casual compositions. I want to see those synergies. I'm a combo player in the end. Of course, when I'm going for the competitive PvP, I'm going to be using the competitive compositions. But that's not what we are talking about in here. In here, we want to have some fun. We want to show some amazing combos or some interesting compositions, etc. I recently joined the Hearthstone Mercenary Discord, and I was made aware of some really scary compositions, so we'll see how it goes. I'm still going to continue with what I'm doing. Thank you everyone for the support in the comments. That does mean a lot. And as I said, we're going to go humans versus orcs. So today we are going to be starting with humans, and tomorrow we are going to be going through the orcs. And also there's going to be a separate video tomorrow if the patch notes hit, or when the patch notes hit. I'm going to be making another video analyzing the mercenary stuff that they're going to give us, as well with all the numbers, etc. Probably not going to go in depth on everything, but there's going to be an analysis video as well tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be probably a lot of videos on our channel. And beside that, yes, Tuesday, 6 p.m. UK time. 10 a.m. Pacific time and 7 p.m. Continental European time. Either way, there's going to be an event on YouTube. I'm going to be live streaming the tutorial, pack opening, and everything else. So make sure to join in. The more the merrier. Hopefully we can have some fun with it. We're going to have some fun with it. But for now, without further ado, let's move into the human composition. And we're going to be starting with Anduin. So Anduin is a human and has two human-specific abilities. One is Penance that deals damage and heals a random human, which is a good enough ability for the human composition. And another one is Holy Word Salvation, which reduces the damage that your humans take, but it has cooldown too. So it is going to take approximately 3 turns before you can use it. But because of that, I'm using Robes of Rejuvenation for Anduin, because this is a dedicated human build. That means humans are going to be sadly dying. Hopefully it's not going to be Anduin who's going to be dying, but one of our other characters. That is going to automatically refresh the Holy Word Salvation, which means we can protect the rest of the humans afterwards. We do have some decent characters in here, as you're going to see. So I decided to go towards that human tribe. I think in PvP, the Holy Word Salvation is going to be really, really good. And I think in certain situations, even in PvE, Holy Word Salvation is going to be what you need. Another human character is going to be Varian. So we have father and son here. Varian has a very good ability that can increase the attack of all the humans. And beside that, he's a good protector. Using Charlemagne to give him more attack, make him into that melee attacker. He has some taunts, so he should be able to help and survive. Yeah, he's a decent human character, again increasing the attack of all the humans, so makes melee comps more dangerous to deal with. Not much to say, I just want him to be big and he helps humans. And I wanted to have a bit more of a spread out composition. So yeah, we have father and son, and of course we do need another character in the front row. And who else is going to be better here than Tirion Ford himself, the best human there is. So I decided that Tirion is actually really important here. So Tirion is going to be starting with more health and Divine Shield. So he's not going to be easy to deal with for opponents, and then we will be able to give Divine Shield to either Anduin or Varian, whichever we need to protect more. Beside that, hopefully every now and then we will be able to get some Divine Shield with the Death Blow. This is not a amazing character, but he helps support those two main characters. He gives those stats there, and of course he has the blessing that can make opposing characters smaller. So Tirion, very good, and this time we actually have a full spread. We have one caster, one protector, and one fighter in the front row. After yesterday's shadow composition, which was only casters, I think having one of each is going to give for the more strategy and is going to make it easier to deal with certain compositions that the opponents might have. Then going into the back row, we actually have a non-human character here, so it's not only human characters, but we do have Xyrella. Xyrella is just way too good. We have quite a few melee characters here, or against the melee compositions as well. Xyrella is just really, really good. We're going with Radiant Wand to reduce the opposing attack even further. She's a fast holy attacker. She has a flash heal to heal as well if we need to, as well as she has penance, which is very, very slow, but still a good, very good attack that keeps on getting bigger and bigger. There's not much to say. Xyrella is amazing with any composition that uses melee attackers, and both Tirion and Varian are melee attackers. And yeah, then moving to our last two mercenaries, we have cariel Roame. So I was wondering between Cornelius and cariel, and I decided with cariel, just because a feeling. A Blessing of Sacrifice would be quite good, but I like the Seal of Light. And as someone pointed out, the cooldowns are actually starting when mercenaries are also benched, which means that when cariel comes out, I will be able to use Seal of Light immediately on either Tirion or Varian or another one of my melee attackers, or even herself, to give that additional attack and make my melee attackers more powerful. Then pairing up with Xyrella, it's going to be easier to do the melee attacks. So cariel is another one of our melee characters here. It's just simple. And the final character we have is Uther, the Bluther, the blue. I decided for the portrait of Blue Uther because I liked the whole story. So Uther has decent abilities. I don't think he's going to be used. So if my opponent has composition that's just going to be dangerous, bringing out Uther and giving him Libram of Sacrifice that gives all other friendly mercenaries Divine Shield is going to be important. I think I underestimated how powerful this ability actually is, and if Uther is there, it's just going to make it easier to make other of my other characters survive, just by giving them Divine Shield and then bringing out cariel and then building up towards my attacks and finishing up my opponents, or starting doing some proper damage to the opponents. So there is a good opportunity there to deal with that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So yeah, this is my PvP version of the build. There is a PvE version. I just want to say that this is mostly a human tribe. As I mentioned, Xyrella is there because I do have Varian, Tirion, and cariel, which are very good melee characters. But the Xyrella just supports the melee characters way too much. So it makes really good idea to put her in there. Of course, I'm fully aware that the best, for people who are interested, the best front row at the moment is Samuro, Xyrella, and Thrall, which I'll probably do another separate talk when I'm going to be going through the PvE and maybe some early PvP. I'll be probably building those 3 characters, so I'm definitely going to make a video about them. And are they as powerful as everyone thinks, or was that just a hype that was not that good? But if you are curious, someone asked me in the comments what are the best characters to get. I think that is going to be a very good composition for just farming, because that's 3 characters that can very easily kill 2 or 3 characters on turn 1. Sorry, 1 or 2 characters on turn 1, as it was pointed out to me. So definitely having Xyrella and Samuro as a free to play. Definitely look at Thrall, and when you have those 3, you can just farm out the coins for whatever else you need. There is probably some other farming compositions, but this one seems like the most versatile because you have all three types of attackers. You have caster, fighter, and protector. So you can just deal with whatever is being thrown your way and deal with it very, very fast. So unless they nerfed some numbers on those three characters, I think the first couple of weeks at least, we will see a lot of that, and those are going to be your best characters to build. Hopefully after they nerf them, because they are going to get nerfed, we are going to get some refund for that, which means we will be able to build out other stuff. Because I don't think you can dust anything in here, so they do need to give you like flat out refund, or maybe some packs or something like that. But going to the PvE, because in PvP, probably that composition would hit a brick wall when it faced against the BXT, but we'll see when we get there. I'm fully expecting to see BXT quite a lot when I'm going to be testing PvP. So for my PvE composition, I decided to take a bit different route. I decided my pack row is going to be full holy, so I went a bit away from that human composition. I went into full holy. So I have Prophet Velen with Splitting Light dealing 1 more damage, which scales all the way up to 4. Splitting Light is an ability that with Holy combo deals damage to one target and its neighbors. So I decided to just increase the DPS on Velen. And besides that, Velen can gain every other turn. He gains some holy damage, so we can increase damage through that. That is assuming that the game is actually going to be lasting longer than just a couple of turns. And then I changed Uther. I gave him Gleaming Pauldrons here. I am going to be using Avenging Wrath. If it's a holy composition, use 2 holy abilities before the Wrath. And then just increasing the damage by 4 actually increases it by 12, which is a good amount of damage to increase by. Again, I think that this is going to be a pretty good damage increase. I don't think you do need the Divine Shield that Uther can give. Yeah, so that was my take on the human composition. In PvE, it ended up not being a full human. Even in PvP, I did have Xyrella, because Xyrella is just a good character, and it's good that Xyrella is free to play. The same with Samuro. Very good characters that are free to play. Yeah, I do like Uther. I do like idea of Velen. I do like idea of those themed builds, and I want to look around to actually have those. And they're probably going to be better in PvE than PvP, but eventually I'm going to be taking them to PvP as well, and seeing where I can take them, how I can upgrade them, how I can get the composition working. All of that testing is going to be done live on stream on YouTube here, so make sure to subscribe if you're interested to see my journey. Anytime I'm going to be streaming, there is going to be an announcement probably about 24 hours before, just to give you guys an idea when I'm going to be starting the stream, etc. So that being said, I will see you guys again tomorrow for the Orcs build, and then I'll see you on Tuesday on the live stream, hopefully. I'm going to be streaming for quite a few hours, because yeah, I'm going to be starting at 6 p.m. and I'm probably going to be going way into the night with that. So I hope to be able to level up some characters, open all my packs and things like that. That's going to take forever, but hopefully there's going to be something fun happening. And I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around, guys, next time.